Okay, let's unpack this. The traditional 4 Ps of marketing: product, price, place, promotion, they get loads of attention.
They really do, the classic.
Exactly. But today, we're peeling back the layers on two equally vital elements, I think. Often underestimated ones, though.
Right, the extended marketing mix elements,
Like that.
people and physical evidence.
Yeah, and you might think you've got a handle on how businesses connect with you, maybe through ads or logos. But our deep dive today, looking at a core marketing text and some really interesting case studies, it's going to show just how much these 2 Ps shape, well, everything: your perception, your decisions.
Absolutely. We're kind of on a mission here to show you that everything you see, feel, experience with a business
And everyone involved.
and everyone, it all contributes to the marketing message, often in ways you don't even consciously register, but they're powerful.
Get ready for some aha moments, maybe. Things that might change how you look at the businesses all around you.
Definitely. Okay, so where should we start? The people?
Let's do it. So, people. When we talk about this in marketing, it's way more than just the person you speak to at customer service.
Oh, much more. Our sources define it really broadly. It's everyone involved with the product or service.
Everyone. So, direct contact, indirect connection. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Think of it like the whole human ecosystem behind the business.
Wow.
Everyone plays a part.
That's interesting. And what about the internal side, the company culture?
Yeah, that's fascinating. The internal culture and the external marketing are like deeply linked.
How so?
Well, think about it. The culture, whether it's deliberately built or just sort of evolves, it sets the tone. What happens inside the company?
You mean like how staff are treated, the values?
Exactly. That stuff subtly signals quality and reliability to the customer, often way before they see an ad.
So a bad internal culture, that could actually wreck the marketing.
Totally. A culture with, say, indifferent service or sloppy practices. That's a marketing disaster waiting to happen. It really highlights how crucial leaders are in setting and, importantly, maintaining those standards. It's all about reputation.
That makes sense. So if the leaders set the culture, how does that trickle down? Are the staff basically walking, talking adverts for that culture?
Precisely. That's a great way to put it. Our sources really hammer this point home. Customers often judge a business just as much by the employees they interact with as by the actual product.
Wow. So the staff really are brand ambassadors.
Absolutely critical ones, which means, businesses need staff who are a good fit for their roles. They need proper training, the right skills.
And motivation too, I guess.
Huge factor. Motivation and, crucially, a positive attitude towards what they're actually selling or doing. They're the face of the business, often the first, maybe only, human interaction a customer has.
Okay, we've covered staff, leaders. Is there anyone else our sources identify as part of this people element? Maybe someone we wouldn't immediately think of?
Okay, yeah, here's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Go on.
You, the customer.
Me? How am I part of their people strategy?
Think about it. Our research highlights that customers themselves are a key piece of this puzzle. A happy customer isn't just, a sale.
They talk, right? Word of mouth.
Exactly. They become the best possible advocates. They tell their friends, they recommend the business, they come back themselves, they drive return visits.
So that's why things like good after-sales service are so important.
Vital. Every customer interaction is a chance to solidify that relationship, making them potentially a returning customer and part of your unpaid marketing team effectively.
That totally reframes it. The idea that we as customers are part of the people mix. Do we have an example of this in action?
We do. A really good one. The Pets Hotel. It's a great case study for the people P.
Ah, okay. What do they do?
Well, they offer this incredibly personalized service for pets, and it relies almost entirely on the dedication and, frankly, the skills of their employees.
So what kind of things?
Things like, for an extra fee, staff will provide additional playtime, extra walks, real cuddle time, even adventure playtime.
Adventure playtime for pets.
Yep. And they even email reports to the owners about the pet's day, their well-being. It's all about the staff's ability to provide that high level of attentive, personalized care.
And that creates value, obviously.
Huge value. It shows how dedicated employees directly build the perceived quality and uniqueness of the service. That creates loyal customers, both the human owners and, you can argue, the pets.
That's a fantastic example. Okay, let's switch gears then. Our second big P for today, physical evidence.
Right. Physical evidence.
What does that actually cover? Is it just like The building?
It's broader than that. It's basically everything the customer sees when they interact with the business.
Everything.
Pretty much. Tangible product features, sure, but also the physical environment, a shop layout, a website's design, even things like customer reviews count.
Okay, so it's the tangible and some intangible cues, and why is this so important?
Well, connecting it back, physical evidence is critical for positioning the brand. It helps attract the right target market, often before anyone even says anything.
Like a silent salesperson.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It communicates standards, values, builds trust, subconsciously a lot of the time.
Let's break it down. You mentioned product features. Our sources say customers might not always know the details, especially with new tech.
That's a key point. Imagine buying a new fridge. Your old one might be 10, 15 years old. Technology's moved on loads.
Right. You wouldn't know all the new energy ratings or smart features.
Exactly. So in that case, the physical evidence isn't just the shiny fridge itself. It's the salesperson demonstrating those features.
I'll give the explanation.
Yes, the detailed explanation, the clear comparisons between different models. All that stuff provides tangible proof, evidence that helps you choose. It makes the invisible benefits visible.
Makes sense. And beyond the product itself, you mentioned the environment,
Yep.
physical space.
Yeah, the environment speaks volumes, the actual state of a shop, an office, or even, the company's website. It's huge.
So a clean, tidy place reassures people.
Absolutely. It suggests high standards are kept everywhere. On the flip side, a messy shop or a really clunky, hard-to-use website, it just doesn't inspire confidence, does it?
No, it suggests they don't care much.
Precisely. It implies a lack of care. Our sources actually mention a specific place, Industry Beans, a cafe in Melbourne.
Okay.
The whole vibe there, the clean design, the layout, even the smell of the coffee, it's all physical evidence that communicates high standards, suggesting the coffee itself will be top-notch.
And that applies online, too.
Definitely. A website that's easy to navigate, looks professional, has clear contact info, a secure checkout. That's always going to win over a messy, confusing one. It's all physical evidence of competence and trustworthiness.
Right. And that brings us to another type of physical evidence. You mentioned customer feedback.
Yes. This is incredibly powerful today, giving people access to what other customers think and say.
Like online reviews.
Exactly. Think Zomato or Gourmet Traveler for restaurants, TripAdvisor for holidays. We see it everywhere.
And businesses actually encourage this.
Smart ones do. Encouraging happy customers to leave reviews on independent sites is invaluable. It's like peer-to-peer proof that influences potential customers.
And so it's not just anonymous reviews either.
No, some industries, like building, might even give you contact details for previous clients as referees. That's taking physical evidence to another level. Direct, verifiable testimony builds serious trust.
Wow. And the scale of this feedback online is just massive, isn't it?
It's staggering. Our sources point to TripAdvisor specifically, something like 250 million reviews, 160 million submissions per minute, apparently. It creates this huge public record.
Per minute. That's incredible.
It is, and it has real-world impact. The sources claim that this flood of reviews, positive and negative, on TripAdvisor has directly led to something like US $6.4 billion being spent on upgrades in American hotels.
Just from reviews.
Just from hotels responding to that public feedback? That's physical evidence, the collective customer voice directly driving business decisions and investment. A massive, measurable impact.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here with people and physical evidence. What's the big takeaway for you listening?
Well, I think the main thing is that these aren't just like abstract terms in a marketing textbook. They are fundamental forces shaping your actual experiences and decisions every single day.
Right. From the person who serves your coffee to how easy a website is to use.
To the star rating you glance at before booking something. All these elements are constantly communicating. They're telling you about a business's values, its quality, its trustworthiness.
Often without you even consciously thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
It just sort of registers.
Exactly. It shows you whether a business is worth your time, your money, your trust. It goes way beyond just the ads they run.
So maybe a final thought then.
Yeah.
Now that you're more aware of these two powerful P's, people and physical evidence, how might you, listening now, start to notice them differently in your everyday life? And maybe even use that understanding, perhaps to make better choices about the businesses you interact with. Something to think about.